coming up in the first Comedy Spotlight, and we have live comedy tonight, live music. It's just going to be a great show. But in the first Comedy Spotlight, Mark's going to come out and give you an opportunity to finish the joke. But so they have a chance to think about it a little bit.
Right. So they're not like,
so you're not just springing it out.
Right, so I'm not just springing. So they have the opportunity to think about the answer. And maybe, they can come up with some good answers right away. Unless your name is Mike Panchula. And then, in any case, he's got it right away.
Mike's in master control over there, and much appreciated.
He's bookmarking my page. And like the first 10 answers are always Mike. And they're funny. Very funny. So I do have a couple of premises. So you have a couple of premises that people can be thinking about? I do.
Okay.
Yep, I do. And I have, I'll do 3. How does that sound? Good? Yeah? Good? Okay, good. Here's the first one.
Sounded unanimous.
Yeah, unanimous. Look at Jerry. He's back there going, where can I put my foot? Does Jerry talk
Is
like
that one of the finish the jokes?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
How does Jerry talk? All right, you ready? Finish the joke. First one. In Japan, now this is true, the world's oldest man celebrated his 114th birthday by...
Blank.
By what? Well, I don't say blank.
Okay, so now you have an opportunity to think about that for a few minutes.
And of course, Jules hasn't answered everything, even if you don't ask her. Jules, no, don't answer.
But you always have to delete those ones.
100, and I normally do. Okay. So in Japan, the world's oldest man celebrated his 114th birthday by... Now be funny. You can be funny. Kent?
By August 14th. Like he's going to get around to it.
If this was Monday morning, I would be saying,
hurry up Tuesday.
Yeah, hurry up Tuesday. Second one. If you don't want to answer that one, if you don't have any funny answers, here's another one. Miss Maine. Do you know this? Miss Maine, she's going to sit out Donald Trump's Miss USA pageant this year. Did you know that?
I did know that.
She's going to sit it out because. Why is she sitting it out? Now, I don't want real answers. Do we want real answers?
No, the real answers.
The real answers aren't funny.
Going to her sister's wedding or something.
We want funny.
Yeah, we do. That's the idea. It's finish the joke.
Finish the joke.
It's not finish the news story.
That's right. Exactly. Wouldn't that be?
That'd be a good one. Finish the news story.
There'd be one answer. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one is the old guy in Japan celebrated 114th birthday by, and the second one is Miss Maine's going to sit out Donald Trump's USA pageant because.
Because.
And I have a third one.
Okay.
And it's kind of a local. I don't know if this is.
Well, local's okay. Local's good. We like local music.
Kettering University.
Okay.
Is best known for. Now it's got to be. Oh, look! I heard a chuckle.
Already somebody's.
Already. So there you go. You got the 3. The third one, Kettering University is best known for. If that's Chris talking, I will go over there. Chris doesn't talk loud.
No, he doesn't.
No.
He just smiles.
He smiles.
Nods.
Where is your thing here? What is it? Get in the back of my head? Great. We saw Mark's bald spot. That's great. Why don't you put it over here, Chris? Steve's going. What's he talking about? All right, good.
What are you talking about?
I'm
going that too. No,
got the
FlintTalkRadio.com is here. FlintTalkRadio.com is here, and they are streaming the show live on the internet tonight. Right. And we're also on 94.3 FM, WKUF, Flint's College Mix.
Right, so be thinking about those fantasy jokes. Now, before we go to anything else, can I do this?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, do that, because we were going to go
to
music.
Now, this is the third anniversary show of
Off the KUF. Monday through Friday from 6 to 9.
Right.
when was that? On 94.3. Monday through Friday from
6 to 9.
6 to 9.
Okay, all right. Well, I did a little poem.
You have to be careful how you say that.
Yeah, and if you don't...
It's kind of like Elaine Boozler's Facebook rap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the
Facebook
clock.
Is clock.
You have to say, you have to say the L, the hard L.
Yeah. Clock sucker.
Right.
Okay.
So if you say 94.3 real fast, it sounds dirty?
No, if you say 6 to 9 real fast, it sounds dirty.
69. Of all the things to laugh at, now you're laughing, Andrea. All right, you ready? You ready?
Comedy
Who's ready?
Crack.
That's what he does all the time. And now that you've got an audience.
We have fun.
Yeah. All right, you ready? It's a good little poem. I wrote it. Who is that? Are you kidding me?
Now, see, that never happens in the studio.
It's the stock
Very good.
Did you catch that?
He's finishing jokes we haven't even told yet.
The man blew his nose because BJ's Lounge and the B is for booger. What are you doing? Who was that? Did you know that this is recorded? Somewhere there's people listening to the radio, streaming, they're on their computer, watching, and they're hearing, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, here we go. This is serious. No, this is serious.
He's like Regis Philbin all the time.
All right, this is serious.
All right, this is serious.
Right.
This is serious stuff.
This marks the 3rd year on the air for the show, signifying all kinds of good stuff, like music, guests, and comedy, right here on Off the Cuff. I've been here since the beginning, since we were just young tykes. Back in those days, we didn't even know which way to face the mics. You've been so diligent for 3 years, sometimes it drove you nuts. Of course, putting up with Winford and Weingarten each week sure took a lot of guts. But you've managed rather nicely. You've opened doors that were shutting. Even through all the interviewers in the interviews, you've never pushed the emergency button.
That's true.
I thought it was funny. There's been plenty of technical difficulties. Things weren't always so fine.
That's true.
Like the time the governor called in and you disconnected the line. Your guests have always been top notch. It's been quite a streak. In fact, Maestro DeMec has been on so much, I bought a violin just last week. Congratulations on the anniversary, Tom. Although here's a little warning. Sometimes it's not very easy getting here at 6 in the morning.
Tell me.
So let's all lift our glasses.
That was from a co-host as well.
So let's all lift our glasses and toast you. Let everyone lift their drinks and give you cheers. Here's to you. And Off the Cuff, wishing you another happy 3 years. How about that, folks? Huh?
Very nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
There he is.
Mark Bonto.
All right.
Mark Bonto, who is channeling Regis Philbin.
Would you stop with that? What is it?
Because you know.
Would you just press on?
Because it's always at the top.
Okay, what's next?
What's next? Actually, we have to take a short break because we're gonna have an opportunity to finish that joke coming up here in just a minute. We have the Comedy Spotlight coming up in just a couple of minutes, but we're going to take a break first, and during this break, you'll hear from one of our cavalcade of cohorts from coast to coast, Steve McComb down in the Nashville office, and also Mike Panchula from the Butcher Shop show, heard on Friday nights here on WKUF. He's working in master control. He's going to do the break announcement. Then we'll go to Comedy Spotlight featuring our very own Mark Bonto. I don't know why.
Why do you do that?
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know.
We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with lots more live music, comedy on Off the Cuff.
Hey, y'all, this is Steve from the Nashville office. You're listening to a special nighttime edition of Off the Cuff. Happy anniversary, Off the Cuff. Congratulations, Tom.
And you're listening to Off the Cuff on 94.3 FM WKUF-LP. Tonight's weather, mostly cloudy, low around 42. Tomorrow, 20% chance of showers, afternoon, high around 60. And tomorrow night, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low around 41. Right now in the city of Flint, it is fair and 53 degrees. And support for weekly broadcasts of Off the Cuff with Tom Sumner on WKUF come from the Flint Area Convention and Visitors Bureau, reminding you that there's always something to do in Genesee County. Visit GeneseeFun.com for more information. And Sloan Longway, creating engaging experiences for everyone that inspire lifelong curiosity in history, science, and technology. For more information about special programs and events at Sloan Longway and the Buick Automotive Gallery, go to sloanlongway.com. And back to BJ's Lounge and Tom Sumner Off the Cuff.
I guess, is it on? Are you on? Okay.
On?
I'm on.
Now I'm on.
But they're not going to catch it. Okay.
We need that comedy bumper coming up here in just a second.
Okay.
The first of many, many glitches on tonight's nighttime edition of Off the Cuff. And in fact, the reason the name of the show is Off the Cuff is it is the show that apologizes for itself right in the title.
It doesn't apologize for itself. Does it apologize for itself, Tom?
Welcome to this presentation of Off the Cuff's Comedy Spotlight on Flint's #1 college radio station, WKUF. Twice a day, every day, on Off the Cuff.
This cat's on a hot tin roof, drinking that whiskey, 96 proof. Don't need no doctor.
Okay, it's Mark Bonto here with the first Comedy Spotlight. It is the Finish the Joke that we did earlier. Now I'm going to go around to everybody here in the audience. And we're going to have something. Barry, we're going to start with you because you always have something funny. Which one do you want to do?
Probably number 2.
Number two. Is that number 2? That sounds dirty.
Come on. Well, yeah, you know, when you consider who it is that's sponsoring the beauty contest.
All right, here it is. Miss Maine is going to sit out Donald Trump's Miss USA pageant because
She refused to go to his official hairstylist.
Good, very good. I love it. Give it a big like. Who else we got? There you go. Thanks, Jerry. Good. Ross, which one you want to do?
Let's do number 2.
The same one? All right. See, that was a popular one. All right. Miss Maine's going to sit out Donald Trump's Miss USA pageant this year because
her name turned up on Obama's birth certificate.
Oh! That's good. I like it. Very funny. You can all laugh if you like. You can all laugh. They're very good. Wasn't that funny? Do you have one?
I don't know if I have one.
Oh, come on. There's 3 very funny premises. Number 3 was Kettering University is best known for
Turning out University of Michigan students.
Now that is good. That's hilarious. Speaking of hilarious, I'm going to go to an extremely funny guy who I happen to know. Did you hear all 3 of the Finish the Joke?
What was the first one again?
What was the first one? The first one was in Japan, the oldest man celebrated his 114th birthday. Oldest man in the world, celebrated his 114th birthday by...
I might need another minute or 2.
Have another minute. Do you remember the other 2? All right, I'll be back. Uh-oh, we got some funny faces. Did you hear the 3 Finish the Jokes earlier? Yeah? The first one, it was in Japan, the oldest man in the world.
Welcome to the Mark side.
All right, perfect. I love that. Thanks, Mike.
A year and a half now.
In Japan, the oldest man in the world celebrated his 114th birthday. 114 by doing what?
Standing up.
Standing up, huh? Now that's good. It's not easy doing this, folks. Come on. That's good. That actually is very funny. That's very funny. Do you have one? The old man again. He'll do the old man again. Yeah. That's what the wife said last week. I'll do the old man again. In Japan, the world's oldest man, 114 years old, celebrated his birthday by
impregnating his 115th old wife once more again.
Did you think of anything yet? I'll get back to you. Okay, good. How about over here? Anybody? Did you hear? Oh, is that the funny guy? Huh? No? Yes? No? Nothing? You sure? Did you hear anything? There he is.
How you doing?
Good. Did you hear any of this? Did you just walk in?
No, I've been in a day since I entered the building, so you have to repeat everything that's been said for my benefit.
Go sit down. All right, thanks. Hugh, did you hear all 3? You heard all 3. Now here's a guy. He's funny. This is a funny guy. Am I right?
Which one do you want me to answer?
Aha! That's what I like to hear. Okay. Let's answer one we haven't done. Well, we've done them all.
Yeah.
We've done them all.
Number 1?
I don't know. Which one do you have? Do all 3 of them. All right. Japan, the oldest man celebrates his 114th birthday by
calling his doctor to find out how he gets rid of this 3-day erection.
Oh! That's good. How about Miss Maine? She's not gonna do Donald Trump's USA pageant this year because she's tired. Oh, she's tired. I'm coming to you next. Do you have one for Kettering University? Then yours is gonna be hard to beat. Kettering University is best known for
It's graduating students that never wear tie shoes.
That's good. Huey, everybody, come on. All right, how about here? Joel, now you always have good ones. Do you have any? Yeah? You don't have one? You do one. I love this guy. I'll do one. Which one you want to do?
The Japanese.
114-year-old, the oldest guy in the world. He celebrated his birthday by?
Showing off his glow-in-the-dark underwear.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Angela, do you have one?
I'll do the Miss Maine one.
Miss Maine, she's sitting out this year, Donald Trump's USA pageant, because?
The breakup was too recent.
Oh, I love it. The breakup was too recent. Andrea, of all three, you've got to have a funny one.
Yeah, I think.
Which one?
The second one.
The Donald Trump one? Okay, well, Miss Maine, she's sitting out this year, the Miss USA pageant, because?
Well, she's from Maine, and she's got crabs.
She's got crabs! Oh, you picked a good time to come in. Here's a funny man, Terry. Now, come on. Now, of all three, now there's three good ones here. Very, you're going to beat Miss Krabs over here. Yeah, which one?
Changing his own underwear on his own.
Which one is that?
You tell me.
Oh, the 114-year-old guy. That'll be the Donald Trump one. How about you? You got anything? Anything?
She's afraid of his toupee.
Oh, afraid of his toupee, of course. I would sit it out, wouldn't you? Of course, very good. Ace. Now you shouted one out earlier. Which one is it? Two.
I'm afraid of his toupee too.
It's living.
Number two. I believe that actually what the story...
Let me set you up.
Okay, it was that the 114-year-old man...
This is number one.
Was that number one?
Yeah, number one.
He celebrated by reminiscing about when he was a toddler and he wrote all of Mark Bonto's jokes.
Oh! Because they're so old. Yes, I got it. That's very funny. Do you have another answer?
About that one?
Anything else? Do you have one? Do you have one? All right, which one do you like?
First one?
First one is the 114-year-old man. That's a popular one. All right, in Japan, 114-year-old, he celebrated his birthday by?
Be an official member of the Mile High Club.
Oh, Mile High Club, of course. I love that. Right, yeah, number two, the Miss Maine, she's sitting out the USA pageant because?
She's be a surrogate mother for Ivanka Trump.
Very good. Jerry, do you have one?
Well, how about a combo?
A combo?
That's right. Miss Maine sat out the pageant so she could spend time with the 114-year-old Japanese guy.
Very good. Well, great job. Anybody else? Any more? Oh, now, you said you think about it. This guy's got an incredibly witty mind. Look at everybody in this room. You've got to come up with one. Okay, which one? Okay, number one. 114-year-old guy in Japan celebrated, the oldest guy in the world, celebrated his birthday by?
Himself. After all, he's pretty old and all of his friends are dead.
That's hilarious. Very good. Give everybody a round of applause. Good job, everyone. Good job. Tom, we're back to you. Nice job, everyone.
This was another Off The KUF Comedy Spotlight on Flint's College Mix 94.3 FM. Twice a day, every day on Off The KUF.
This cat's on a hot tin roof, drinking that whiskey 96 proof.
Is this guy funny or what?
Oh, no, they're funny. I'm not funny. They're funny.
You get them to finish your jokes. That's brilliant.
I know. That's what it's all about.
He does that every day on Facebook. Hundreds of people finish his jokes for him.
Yeah.
Then he does, he works it into his writing on comedy shows.
That's right. And then they say, Mark, you're so funny. And really, it's you guys who are writing my act. No, that's not true.
No, actually, I'm glad you said that, because one of the things that makes this show so great to do every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 here on 94.3 FM, is the other people. It's not the stuff that you and I do or that I do.
No.
It's the local musicians.
Right.
It's the comedians from around here. It's local political people that are involved in all kinds of public service projects. It's the interviews that we do. We have a great time. It's a lot of fun, but we talk about some serious things too.
Right.
And we're going to be we're going to be doing a little bit of that during the show. Coming up in the next hour of the show, we'll be doing Armchair Politics, but we're also going to give you a chance to meet some of our co-hosts.
Now that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Not only, I don't know. I don't want to step on your toes here.
Because there've been a whole bunch of them. I
There's been a
could
bunch.
put out a yearbook.
There's been a bunch. How many co-hosts have you had throughout the 3 years that you've been doing the show?
17.
17?
No, I don't know.
No, you don't know.
No, I don't know. No, it's actually there are 5 currently, counting yourself, and there are 7 or 8 former co-hosts.
Okay. All right. And
So it probably is about 17.
Right. And there's all the current
I was never
ones.
real big on math.
Now, in today's show, well, you know, I have to. In today's show,
This one?
all 5 of the co-hosts are here.
The current ones will all be here.
We'll all be here.
And some of the former co-hosts will be here as well.
See, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Talking about the 3 years, what they've been doing, and how they liked it, and why they left, and
yeah. That's going to be
See,
fun
now
for
this
me.
This
That's
is
going
a
to be
little
fun for me.
It's a little different.
It is different when
in
you
the
have...
morning when I have an audience.
Because he does nothing but complain.
Nothing but what?
See?
I thought you were going to say nothing but comedy. And look at who just walked
No,
in
you
off
always-
the street.
you always bring the funny.
Let me take a picture, of course, and
That's every picture on his Facebook page.
That's right. That's right. And of course, he comes in after I do the finish the joke.
You missed the finish the joke, Terry.
You missed the finish the joke. We did finish the jokes all the time. And what
Give him
happens
one.
is...
Go ahead. Give him one. Give him one.
Oh, well, I had
He's
3 of them.
challenged you.
114-year-old man in Japan. Oldest guy in the world, Terry. Oldest guy in the world. He celebrated his 114th birthday by...
He joined CoolOldGuys.org. Terry Weisner from CoolOldGuys.org is my co-host on Fridays. He'll be coming up to visit with you in a little while. Mark has some fun things planned for the co-host.
A little later. A little later in the show.
A little later.
A little later in the show.
A little later.
Now, you always... No, go ahead. Well, you are always saying what's in the show.
He starts a sentence that says, go ahead. He's still finishing the joke.
He's not funny.
No.
No, but what happens is you
No, he's
always
funny.
you're constantly saying what do we have coming up, and you have yet to tell us.
That's true. This is Off the Cuff. I'm Tom Sumner, the host, Monday through Friday from 6 to 9. We have music by Sher Mitchell. That'll be coming up very soon. We have music by Russell Wayne from the band Crop Circle. He has a new project. In fact, he just had a CD release party last night, and he's going to perform music from that CD for us tonight. We'll also have the Fabulous Sound Sisters. We have yet 2 more comedy spotlights, one with Ace Armstrong, one with Kent Tucker.
Does he know what he's doing back there? Yeah.
And we have some musicians sitting in. And no, we also, and I can't see a thing out there, so I don't know if he's here yet, but he's due any minute.
Who's that?
Flint Mayor Dane Walling.
Oh, okay.
He's going to come
due
by.
in. Of course, he would come in after the finish the joke.
Well, yeah.
He could be.
You know what's funny about that?
Now you get heckled. Isn't that funny? Now you get heckled. Go ahead.
I love heckling.
I know. Go ahead.
Because I are one.
Because you are one. Go ahead.
But
what's funny?
Early this morning, there were some guys that got together over at Wally's to talk about mayoral politics, and they're mayoral candidates.
You have to be careful how you say that word, too.
Which one?
Mayoral.
Why?
Well, it's like
what's the boo-boo on that one?
It's like this. Never mind. Go ahead.
We finally get a nighttime show, and I could get answers to these questions, and you got nothing. No, I'm kidding. No, but the thing is, they don't decide until, well, first of all, the petitions aren't due until May 10th, and then they have to certify them. So how can they be mayoral candidates yet?
They can't.
I don't know.
They can't do it.
But anyway, one of the things that we do on this show is that each and every Wednesday, live at the White Horse, doors open at 7.
Yes, they do.
Mark likes
What
when I say
time?
that. 7.
Uh-huh. And the doors, they open.
They open. They just
They don't close.
all by themselves. They
7
just
o'clock.
open.
They open.
Well, we have Armchair Politics.
Yes.
And we have our political pundits are here. George Moss on the right, Terry Bankert on the left, and our resident cynic, Barry Simon. We will be doing a segment with
Really?
them
Is that
coming
true?
up,
Terry's on the
in just-
left and George is on the right?
Yes.
And Barry, he's somewhere in between. He's what do you mean, the resident cynic?
He's the resident. Basically, he thinks the whole thing is crap and we're all toast.
Really?
Yeah. Really? And he has turned that into a political philosophy. So anyway, and you'll get to see that at work coming up in just a moment. What? The mayor has arrived? Well, it is my distinct pleasure, and this is one of the things that makes Off the Cuff fun to do. We have a lot of fun like Mark and I have been having with Finish the Joke and the Comedy Spotlights, but we also talk to serious people who are doing serious things, and one of those people is here with us right now, and I'd like to introduce him, and it gives me an opportunity